What's poppin', y'all? We've got another update from our favorite resident shelved, cursed by potential, what could have been story, which is none other than Sofago signee to Travis Scott's Cactus Jack. So for those unfamiliar, here's a quick 5-second no-brainer. This guy was blowing up with Yeet. He was going crazy. People were like, yo, this guy's the next Uzi. He had like a kind of pink tint hair and everything, and he was dropping a really great music in the underground scene in 2021. He signs with Cactus Jack, and then we didn't really see much of him after that. He waited very long to drop the anticipated project that everyone wanted from him, which was Pink Hearts, and since then he's just rarely ever dropped. He didn't appear on Utopia, and people have been wondering what's been going on, and there haven't really been answers. Now, we've gotten a couple of other updates, and really the only place I get these updates from is this Vault of Sofago account. And one thing I love about this account is the fact that it is a fan account, but it's not a stan account. It's probably given more criticism of Sofago than anybody else I've ever seen. But this started off by saying Sofago hints at potential label issues with Cactus Jack on IG. We haven't heard of something like this before. He says, y'all think I'm not dropping on purpose? And in this chat, he says, for someone who's been doing shows in and out of the country over the past few years, been on multiple tours, songs with multiple artists, hasn't even been on his own tour yet. If you recall, he went on tour with Nav, I think it was, and I had criticized this years ago because I was like, yo, Yeet opted out of doing festivals to do his own headlining tour, and that was only a couple of hundred people venues when he was first blowing up. It was like 200, 250. He had like shut down LA with the Roxy, and the Roxy's a small venue, but all that press and him focusing on building up his own fan base got him to where he's at. And then Sofago, who wasn't necessarily his rival, but we were like, hey, this is your peer, he's going opening up for Nav, and he says, only one album. Y'all think I'm not dropping on purpose? And then somebody replies to him and says, yes. Which, frankly, that might be the case. And then more screenshots surface of Sofago expressing frustration over not being able to drop. It's not as simple as you think. So this guy says, I don't need ish. He said, you overthinking it. We tired of this ish. I'm not overthinking nothing. It's just a different way ish go on now. It's not as simple as you think. Kick this dude. And this guy said, go on DistroKid. He's like, I understand y'all. I'm saying it's obviously a reason I'm not dropping music. Just wait. That's the thing, that a lot of people just want to know, what is the reason? Can you not talk about it? Now, the person that said just go on DistroKid is goofy, because if people own the rights to what you're going to drop, even if you drop it, they're just going to take it down. And then he goes on to talk about the leaks. And it says, Sofago exposes ex-producer Backwoods for selling songs. And this is insane, man. This is sad. He's like, I'm blocking anybody that keep talking to this dude. I like the fact that he's interacting with the fans, though, because you're keeping them updated. And to give some more context, Sofago has dropped a song this year on Cactus Jack, Don't Hold the Fire. Now, what's odd is like the information that I was getting a couple of years ago was that Sofago wasn't really signed to Cactus Jack, and it was just like distribution via STEM or something like that, and he was actually independent, but then he's saying that he can't drop. So it was always just, what is it? And then this is under Cactus Jack, so it seems to be that he is on Cactus Jack, but he dropped this song, Don't Hold the Fire, this year, May 16th. And this song is good. But this is the thing, like, it's not, unless you get a smash hit, Sofago, he's not going to repopulate the consciousness of rap fans. Like, you've got other guys to compete with now who, granted, they're not doing the numbers you are doing, but they have that early adopter fan base that has since not abandoned you, but they're not early adopters if they listen to Sofago right now. And these early adopters have moved on to artists like Nine Vicious, Until Japan, Dior vs. You, and many others who I'm trying to tap in with, to be honest, because I think I mentioned in a previous video that Until Japan dude, fire, heat rock. I mean, man, I haven't been impressed with a new artist in quite a while, and that guy is impressive. Anyway, Sofago and his manager confirm we'll be getting a lot of music this year. Y'all gonna know when I'm in album mode. Trust. He says, right now I'm gonna keep dropping them singles and giving y'all content when I can. Y'all gonna know. And he says, y'all gonna get a lot of music this year, I promise. Lamar is Sofago's manager, who's been with them for a couple of years. He's also said in the past, when Sofago was kind of dark on social media, he was like, yo, listen, this stuff is out of my hands. I can't do anything about it. I wouldn't say he necessarily put it on Sofago, but he was like, yo, y'all talk to him about that, because my hands are tied. And really, there's only so much you can do as a manager, especially if there are label issues going on, which I don't know if that's the case, but Cactus Jack posted on their IG, and they posted Don Toliver, Travis Scott, and Sheck West, who we didn't see Sofago there. And we haven't really seen Sofago really kick it with much of Cactus Jack. He did have a song, to be fair, with song Precision with Don Toliver, and Don Toliver's been on a run, dog. Like that new Don Toliver song, I think it's F With Me. One of those, that song hits. Like that song is, oh man, that's a fire song. But you look on Cactus Jack's IG, I don't even see them showing love to Sofago's last release. So maybe they're trying to heat up Sofago again, but I think Sofago got done so dirty by not being put on Utopia. And we don't know if he was supposed to be on Utopia, but that would have completely changed his trajectory. Don Toliver, he's just consistent. He's one of those people that I really appreciate because I just know him for making good music. And there have been in the past, like a couple years ago, his numbers were they were faking his numbers, dog. They had barely any comments on the YouTube video. It had like 800,000 views in the first day, and nobody was talking about the song. I was like, yo, what the hell is this? This is the most obvious thing I've ever seen. But with Sofago, we know that there are people that, like, nobody has taken Sofago's spot. And he's unique because he's got the whole package. Like, he's got the sauce, he's got the songs that built him up, he's got the era that people are nostalgic about a little bit. The whole Don't Hold the Fire music video got like 600K. So if he's consistent and keeps dropping, and he's got hits in the past too, he wouldn't have trouble getting collabs with any of these artists, because a lot of these up and coming artists, they mess with him heavy. Like, they're like, yo, we grew up listening to, like, if an artist is 20 years old right now, 21, they were 17, 16 when Sofago was blowing up, so they were listening to him. And it's ironic, like, he even had a song called The World Is Yours, and when he was handed the world on a silver platter, he just disappeared, let the food get cold. Hey, it is what it is. Maybe it wasn't his choice, I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know the real deal with that. This is why I'm really anticipating the Cactus Jack project, not just because I want to see Sheck West come back, who had a song with Travis Scott recently, I Love My B, that I mess with that song. It didn't really catch, but that's another thing that artists that drop frequently have, that they don't have the high pressure of like, yo, we gotta catch one with this song. And ironically, they're more likely to catch one if they've just been consistently dropping and one just goes. It's like the more shots you fire, the more likely you're going to hit the target. Granted, the shots got to be good, of course. So with Sofago, I'm going to stay updated on this guy. I'm going to keep you guys updated. Travis Scott, don't play this man, dog. This is a talented artist. You took a couple of years off of him, man. What's going on with that? Now, to be fair, I'm pretty sure with the project that he released, Pink Hearts, that was his own doing. And he chose to drop that so late. Like, that dropped in 2022. And yeah, that dropped under Cactus Jack. So I don't know what happened there. People were kind of disappointed with the quality of Pink Hearts, but I didn't think it was too bad. I just think that he delayed it for so long that people were expecting it to be like this magical album, which, let's be real, we know that's not really a thing. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Do you think that there will be a Sofago feature on Cactus Jack on the project? Yes or no? If there isn't, dog, this guy's got to hit up Rock Nation or something and get himself out of this contract. But yeah, I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.